Hello, Texas. We are back for a bigger and better week, better than ever. And it's just going to be such an incredible Saturday with wonderful guests. It is September 10th, and it's time for another amazing week and great conversation to help you level up your business. Unfortunately, Natalie is off today. We miss our girl. Everyone send her well wishes, prayers. She is just taking some time for self-care today. But let me welcome my amazing co-host, Wendy Morales.
Good morning, Michelle, and good morning, Texas. We are so happy to be here with you today. So, Michelle, what do we have going on today?
Yes, well, we have a very special surprise for all of you. You're going to be so excited because we have a VIP guest host, the queen of public speaking, and also Forbes Coaches Council member, Miss Sonia. Welcome to the show.
It is such an honor to be with you, ladies, and hello, Texas.
So, Sonia, let's start with, I'd love to dive into you help your clients break free from anxiety and that fear of public speaking. This is something that so many of us need, me, for example. How did you perfect this industry?
Wendy, I believe that the art of public speaking and communication in general is something that can elevate all areas of our lives. And I have always been really passionate about words and nonverbal communication. I had a lot of experience giving talks, giving presentations, being in front of large audiences. And on top of that, I have experience in acting. This is a passion of mine. I studied it very seriously. So a combination of all these experiences and skills allowed me to unlock a very unique approach to public speaking.
I love that you're on the show and how you're going to help so many of us overcome fear, because that's really the root of why people are so afraid to speak in public or come on the show, because of fear of the unknown. So many people are wondering, what are some of the misconceptions about public speaking, and how can we all start overcoming them?
Yes, Michelle, let's talk about that. So when you think about putting together a talk or a presentation, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Most people think about writing down their thoughts, creating an outline, figuring out reputable sources of information, or how to put a slideshow, their presentation, right? And that is not surprising, because most of the time, public speaking is taught focusing only on the two aspects. And that is the mental aspect, which is the content of your speech, the words, the structure that you're going to use, as well as the physical aspect, which is the art of delivering the speech, your body language, gestures, eye contact, smile, etc. So I believe that communication is an extension of yourself, and therefore focusing just on the physical and mental is not enough. It's important to connect with the spiritual element of yourself, make sure that you are in congruence, your speaking, your communication is fueled by your purpose before you approach anything else.
I love that, Sonia. And so I would love to get into it, and let's get into the hot topics. How do you ladies, or Sonia, how do you determine when it's time to hire and expand your team?
That's such a great question, Wendy. And I'll tell you, I'm a single mom. I'm an entrepreneur. I have twin boys. They keep me very busy. There was a point in my career where I realized I simply have too much on my plate. And the determining factor was when too much of my time was taken away from what I know I do best. So at that point, I knew I needed help. I hired a PR manager. I hired a social media expert, and it's been a game changer for me.
That is so fascinating. The fact that you had twins and you had the courage. I really believe that it takes courage to recognize where we are as moms, entrepreneurs, business owners, just in every hat that we wear as a woman, knowing and having courage to say, okay, I need help. And I think that is the first step of really, I'm talking about, no, I'm not talking about intervention, but maybe we should be talking about a little intervention, that we can ask for help and delegate appropriately. And once we do, we will be elevated. We're talking about leveling up here, ladies.
Right.
And I think that it's so important to be able to delegate and recognize where you are and really be aware of the season you are in, because sometimes it's just not the right season to move forward or elevate. Maybe you need to focus and finish something you've already started. So don't get discouraged when the person next to you is really being elevated. It's their time. Don't get jealous. Don't covet. Just know your time is coming and it'll be time to elevate soon. Recognize the season you're in. But it has been so much fun having this conversation. So much great conversation already. Coming up next, we're going to sit down with Dallas style maven Megan Flanagan to talk fashion and all that she does to incorporate the new trends for the fall season. And later, we chat marketing with Nina Chu to learn the ins and outs of marketing. Stay tuned.